So in this part, we'll talk about the laboratory setup, particularly what are the functional requirements of the plant tissue culture lab. As I have told you what are the structural requirements of the plant tissue culture lab already in the previous part. So we will talk about the functional requirements of the plant tissue culture lab. So in the functional requirements, as we know, we need to have at least 3 labs to avoid the contamination. That is general laboratory. Then what we need is the area or space used for the storage of the glasswares, chemicals and special chemicals. So to store them, we need racks, cupboards or cabinets to store them, as well as we need to store certain kind of the chemicals in the low temperature condition. So for that purpose we need refrigerator or freezer, so that should be arranged over there, or different type of the what we say the equipments which are required for the plant tissue culture purpose should be organized in this general laboratory. So this area particularly used for that purpose. So we need to arrange this type of the instruments which are required for our plant tissue culture. So in the general laboratory, so see, this is a kind of the arrangement is there. So the things are arranged properly, that can be easily accessed, and because of that you will be able to use the things or use the area efficiently. There is also separate washing area you will be able to see in this photograph. So in this general laboratory, we are going to use this area to arrange different type of the instruments. In the earlier slide, we have seen how the chemicals are arranged. So it may be one's personal view that how to arrange or organize the chemicals. Like that, in the general laboratory, when we talk about the different type of the instruments which are used, so we may have a computer, we may have a distillation assembly, we may have weighing balance, we may have pH meter, stirrer, vortex, hot plate. So these instruments are required. Likewise, we need oven, we need dishwasher for washing purpose, or manually also you can do that. We need a burner, sometimes you need to heat, we need a microwave. So these kind of the things are required there in the plant tissue culture. So these things should be there in the general laboratory. Also for washing purpose, we need acid baths, and to store the chemicals we need refrigerator, we need fume hoods. So when you are handling what we say the chemicals, you need fume hoods and many more other things, maybe not listed here but are required. So forceps are required, scissors are required, or the what we say the blades are required, surgical type of the blades are required. So and many more glasswares are required. So all these things must be properly arranged. When you are going to prepare media, you need to measure pH, so you need a pH meter. So all these things should be there in this general laboratory. So before autoclaving, you are going to measure the pH. So these things must be there properly arranged. And again, I am telling you that, so it is not necessary that you should arrange whatever the instruments are there as per your need or as per your ease, and that is very important. So here are the certain what we say the pictures of the few instruments which are required for the plant tissue culture laboratory. So we need a microscope, we need a balance, we need a distillation assembly, we need a hot air oven for the drying or maybe some for other purpose, we need autoclave for the sterilization of the media. So autoclaves may be of different types, laboratory scale and commercial scale. On the left hand side, you are able to see the commercial type of the what we say the this autoclave. We need a computer maybe to note certain things. We need refrigerator to store the different type of the chemicals. Likewise, when you are going to make your media, you need what we say the pH meter, you need a microwave oven, but sometimes for heating the media or maybe for some other purpose, and likewise you need what we say the hot plate and other things. We also need what we say the very important instrument which is used for the sterilization of the media. When certain chemicals which are very sensitive to the heat, we need to sterilize them by means of the filter sterilization. So we need filter assembly. we need what we say the for drying purpose. Nowadays many different type of the models or the instruments are available, and also we need this type of the forceps, scalpels and other things. So these things are arranged as per your need. It may be possible that you are not going to arrange this filter sterilization assembly in the general laboratory, but it must have some space in the to store that during the when you are not using it. So that is about the general laboratory. We'll talk about the so this is a one part how the instrument we are going to arrange. The next part is in the general laboratory area for washing, with all washing amenities, like we need tap water, we need automated dishwasher, otherwise you have to use it, you have to do it manually, remember, and we need draining boards. So like when you are going to wash the glasswares manually, you need to drain it, and to keep that what we say the glasswares, we need that type of the draining boards. Also we need racks or space for drying, so that can be done using the ovens or the racks. So special arrangement can be done or made available over there for the drying. So nowadays many more different kind of the drying facilities are available in the market. You can use that for the drying of your glasswares. Also you need separate area. It is always better if you have a separate area for the media preparation and sterilization. And if it is this area is connected with the inoculation room, that would be the best. That will decrease the chance of the contamination. So to avoid contamination, autoclave used for the sterilization must be connected to the inoculation area. So when you are going to take media directly from the near or very close to the inoculation room, that will be the better. So the chance of the contamination is going to be decreased. We are going to talk about the functional requirements of the inoculation room or area used for the aseptic manipulation. You will be able to see the picture where the persons are going to inoculate the material onto the media or into the bottle or into the vessel. So this work should be carried out under the aseptic condition. So this laminar airflow, so which is equipped with the what we say the filter known as the HEPA filters, which are having very small pore size, so less than what we say the 0.33 microns, and through that so air is passed and with pressure it is transferred to that cabinet. So the air is free from microorganisms and there you are going to work. So you are going to make the area free from the contaminants or free from the microorganisms. So your culture will be not destroyed. So such a area is required. So for that purpose, you need such a type of the instrument known as a laminar airflow. There are two type of the laminar airflows are there, vertical or horizontal type of the laminar airflow. It depends upon your need or whatever facilities available you can use. And also you need a certain kind of the other things like forceps which are autoclaved, and for the flame sterilization purpose maybe you may use burner over here inside the cabinet. Also you are going to make your material sterile over here, so that you need to remember. So for that purpose this area is used. We are going to talk about the what we say the culture room. So culture room is supplemented with the, or which is provided with the light, temperature and humidity under controlled manner. These things are controlled. So temperature in general we need 22 to 25 degrees Celsius temperature for the most of the plants for their growth. So such a type of the environment we are going to maintain. And in the tissue culture laboratory you need to maintain the what we say the humidity around what we say the 50% humidity or more than that. So that type of the humidity is required. So otherwise you need to equip it with the humidifiers. And we need to have such a type of the what we say the racks which are provided with the light facility. So around 100 mu moles per meter square per second light intensity is required. So less than that light intensity is also okay, 50 to 100 we can say. So that is the ideal light, and we need to control that light period, what we say the photo period. So depending upon our need we can use that light source.